Alrighty, please bear with me as I am the emotional one in our family, and I am in awe of all of the women in this room and the women that are being recognized tonight. But I would have to say that this woman right here is the woman that I am beyond amazed by every day. And in fact, when I got here tonight, I had texted her and I said, I'm trying not to get emotional, thinking that you should get to be in this room tonight. For those who don't know, 2 weeks ago, my mom was in a car accident and she is recovering, but it is a transition for all of us. But we were so excited for tonight, but I'm beyond grateful that she's still here with us. But what she had said to me was that although it's bittersweet, she couldn't think of anyone better to stand in her place. Now, ironically, if anyone knows my mom, she is a go-getter and she is constantly moving. So she actually wrote her speech 2 weeks ago. She's added a couple of different things in there, but I am going to read her speech that she was making edits on up until today that she sent me this morning. So here are my mom's words. Tonight I stand before you, incredibly humbled and deeply grateful to receive the Woman of Influence Award. Thank you to the judges, the organizers, the business record, and everyone who believed I was worthy of this recognition. To be included among so many remarkable women is truly an honor. I'll be honest with you, ever since I learned I would receive this award, I wrestled with this one question: what does influence really mean? Because if I'm transparent, life hasn't exactly felt influential lately. Since mid-May, my family and I have been living in a hotel after unexpected damage to our home. I lost my car insurance because of circumstances beyond my control, and I got into a car accident, and I've now lost my car because of it. I've worked tirelessly to build both a nonprofit and a small business, and like many entrepreneurs, I've sent emails that never received replies, made calls that never were returned, and wonder if anyone ever really saw the work. So receiving an award called Women of Influence has felt complicated. Then something happened. I stopped asking who thought I was influential, and I started thinking about who has been influential in my life. I thought of Bobretta Bruton, my elementary school principal, who showed up when I spoke at my church. I thought of Joyce Bruce, who faithfully sends me words of encouragement about the magazine. I thought about my mom. There's something about a mother's hug that reminds you that you are loved and valued. I thought about my dad. Watching him faithfully provide for our family year after year taught me that leadership is often quiet. I thought about my sister, the prayer warrior in our family. She prays diligently and fiercely for each of us. I thought about my daughter, who looked at me during one of my hardest moments and simply said, I'm always going to be there for you. And I thought about my son, whose hugs and I love yous remind me that sometimes the greatest influence isn't found in a boardroom or on a stage. It is found in the people who never stop believing in us. Those moments remind me that influence isn't always loud. Influence doesn't always come with a title. It doesn't require a trophy. Instead, influence is often found in a conversation, a hug, a prayer, a text message, a word of encouragement, and a faithful example. Someone making you feel seen. That's the kind of influence that has carried me. Tonight, I want to leave you all with a challenge. Who will you encourage? Who will you mentor? Who will you introduce to someone who can open a door? Who will you sit down with simply to listen? Who will you help? Not because there's something in it for you, but because everyone deserves to be seen. Our world has become very good at dividing people. Politics divides us, social media divides us, assumptions divide us. But when we sit across the table from one another, we simply choose curiosity over judgment, generosity over competition, and collaboration over isolation, and there we discover something beautiful. We have far more in common than we think. If this award represents anything, I hope it reminds all of us that influence is not something we receive, it's something we choose every single day. Thank you, Kimberly Bates, by taking the time to nominate someone you didn't even know. You reminded me, and now you've reminded everyone in this room that influence begins with a single act of believing in another person. I leave you with this thought. Influence is not measured by the applause you receive, it is measured by the hope you leave behind. May we all leave hope wherever we go. Thank you, and God bless you.